Good Monday morning, good friends. So great to see you here for your 3-card weekly reading where we pull 3 cards for the collective and single cards for those who request to look ahead at the week that will be. I hope you're doing really well. As always, a special shout out to the members and the moderators and Wendy M. Thank you for being a member for 3 years, and thank you so much for the generous super sticker. Really, really appreciate that. Members, I want to remind you this coming Wednesday, like day after tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, we do have a members-only live stream. The link is already up. Please plan to join us. Mary, thank you. Yes, I changed my background because why not? All right, thank you. Let's get going. We're going to hop right on over to Card Camp. Thank you, Melissa. Good to see you. Here we go. Okay, what in the world am I doing here today? So, years ago, we're going back to the mid to late 90s. For whatever reason, I loved this deck. This was probably my go-to workhorse deck. I went through multiple copies of it, as I do. This one you can see is really beat up. And then I just got tired of it and never replaced it. And I think historically now we know this is the deck with the weird eyes. And it's not terribly favored because of the weird eyes. And I can't defend it. So, but I am going to use it. Anyone else have this deck? Like this deck? Anything? Let's see what we got. 3 cards. Let's see how this shuffles. It's so old. Oh my gosh. 3 cards for the week ahead. This is probably the first time this deck has been shuffled in like years. Okay. Good enough, I suppose. Let's see what we got. 3 cards for the collective for the week ahead. Starting with the Page of Wands, the Star, and the 3 of Swords. All right, man, we were on such a good roll. We're going really nicely. Page of Wands, so good. Star, even better. 3 of Swords. All right, and now as I'm looking at this deck, I'm like, it's still kind of cool. I still like it. So what are we going to say for the week ahead? When I think of these 2 cards together, the 3 of Swords and the Star, I think entirely about healing. That there are real wounds. There are real difficulties. There are real upsets from which we need healing, and we need to be focused on healing. And that's as individuals, as families, as communities, and as nations. And with the Page of Wands in there, I think there's a way in which it has to be playful. There's a way in which we have to communicate with each other and with ourselves. Communication is so important. So this week, I think, needs to be a week of focusing on healing, being willing to look at the things that really hurt and are really difficult to look at, but doing it with some lightness of spirit, with some humor, with some spiritual focus, with some creativity, and with some ability to communicate. All right, let me know what you think about that, and let's get on to your requests. And again, thank you all so very much for being here. It's great to see you this morning. All right, and Wendy M., look at you. Not only are you the starting us off with a super sticker, you are the first one here that I see. All right, once again, thanks so much for being a member for more than 3 years. Thanks for using members-only emojis. And thank you so much for the super sticker. Let's get going. A card for the week for you. The Knight of Wands. I love that. This week, I think motivation is going to be high. That could be regarding work, that could be regarding personal interests, that could be regarding spiritual interests, but there's going to be a lot of motivation and a lot of energy to move yourself forward in a fun way, in a playful way, in a spiritual way, in a creative way, and I mean, in a way that actually moves you forward. Real good. All right. Christina, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. Thanks for using members-only emojis. I shuffled. Y'all heard me shuffle. I don't know if you saw me shuffle, but I know you heard. But you got the same card as Wendy. And for you, Christina, it feels a little more specific. Like it's not multiple goals, but specific. Like this week, Christina, I feel like you need to be looking at what is right now for this week the most important goal and how you're going to go get it. And see this card as a sign that it is very attainable. Hey, Jackie, good to see you. It was so great to see you last night. Last night I did my monthly lounge for StaarCon 2024 Afterglow. And Jackie was there as well as a few other people. We were talking about the ins and outs, or the magic and mayhem, of predictions and divination. It was fun. All right. Wendy, that Knight of Wands has stalked you this past week. I'll take the motivation. Okay, cool. Perfect, perfect. All right, mix you ears. So good to see you, Michelle. I hope you're doing well. Here is a card for the week ahead. The Four of Cups reversed. Well, I think this week going forward, some things will go well for you, some things won't. It will serve you well. It will serve you well, very well, to stay positive. And I'm not saying that in some gaslighty, toxic positivity kind of way, but I am saying it in a way that really speaks to and honors the idea that there are good things here, and if you stay focused on them, the things that are less good will just be little mosquitoes. Christina, you're very welcome. Jackie says, yes, it was fun. Yeah, I really enjoy the lounge sessions for sure. All right. Maria Baresi, so good to see you. You're up next. Here is a card for you. King of Swords. This week, you may be called on to make some decisions. You may be called on to be a leader in some way. And you need to trust that you know the right thing to do, that you will do the right things, that you will act with kindness, with integrity, with honesty. Well, I guess integrity and honesty are the same thing. There's just so much here about doing the smart thing, doing the right thing. And I know that you will. All right. Caroline McLaughlin, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than a year. Thanks for using members-only emojis. Here is a card for the week ahead. The Queen of Pentacles reversed. I'm hoping maybe you have some time off this week. If not, you may need to take some extra time for yourself if you can. Maybe that's because you need a rest. I don't know if that's physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, what it is. But I feel like this week needs to be a week for strong self-care. All right, and welcoming people just coming in. Sarah, Baby Cake, so glad you're here. Pamela's Insight, great to see you. CB Muzz, Topeka, glad you're here. All right. Who's next? It's Justine, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. Thanks for using members-only emojis, and thanks for being a moderator. We appreciate you. Look at you with your 8 of Pentacles. So this week, it's just lather, rinse, repeat for you in the best possible way. This is really just about doing the basic things that need to be done. And some of that is just, what do you do to sustain life? What do you do for your well-being? And I know you're looking to get some financial well-being going, and this is a very good card for that. It is a very good card for, even training in a new job or something like that. I'm not sure you'll be doing that this week, but the idea of moving toward that. So, okay, is it the most fun? Not necessarily. Is it what you need? Probably. All right. Who is up next? It's Lisa Harmon. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. Thanks for using members only emojis. Oh, you're at an MRI this morning. Yuck, sorry. But do let us know let us know for sure. And here's a card for the week ahead for you. Death reversed. So I think all's going to be well here. No, seriously. I feel like when I see death reversed, I very often just see a sense of constant, consistency. Consistency moving forward. So if there's good things, then we want those to consistently move forward. If they're not, then there may be some internal resistance to making changes that are needed. So watch for that. Hey, Autumn Pond, Joanne Ellis, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Audrey M., so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than a year. Thanks for using members-only emojis. Now, let's see, as soon as I see Audrey, it's like, let me remind everyone, if you're local, our Cards and Conversation Tarot meetup at Panera Bread in Palm City happens not this Sunday, but the following Sunday, the 11th. Looking forward to seeing you then. Or no, that's not even. It's like after that. It's like bunk. It's like 2 weeks hence still, 3 weeks hence. It's August 11th, whenever that is. It's not next week. Yeah, not next week, the week after. That's right. All right. So, Audrey, after all that, I should remember to pull a card for you. Judgment. We've been talking about this card on this channel for a while. What are y'all thinking about this deck? So, Audrey, I know you've been, you're always a healer, right? But you've been doing some heavy healing work over a little period of time here. And I can see, you get through the layers. And then you get through a layer and it's like, okay, good, happy, coming up for air. And then there's another layer. And then, So this feels like another coming up for air time where you've had some ability to put closure to some stuff. And I think you have some personal and spiritual clarity that's really going to help you. Liz Harrison, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members only emojis. Here we go. Here it is. Once again, the Eight of Pentacles. And I think for you, you're really looking forward to a time when you can get back to doing some of the things that are your own interests. But for now, it feels like there's a lot, again, that lather, rinse, repeat. Just, these are the things I have to do. These are the things I have to do. You're getting them done. And there is a thing about the Eight of Pentacles that speaks to education. So I'm sure that is a focus right now within your household. And so the nice thing about this card is it's pretty peaceful, right? We're just doing what has to be done and moving forward. So there you are. Jeannie Mnuchin, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. Thanks for using members only emojis. Seven of Swords reversed. We're going to get the truth stick for this one. You, I think, need to trust yourself and your art and your message a little more than you sometimes do. I know you trust it, I know you believe in it, or you wouldn't do it. But there's something here that's just like you want to be, really, really clear in the integrity of your message and who you are and what you do. And I'm not saying that that's being challenged out externally, but it might be being challenged internally. All right. Melissa, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. Thanks for using members only emojis. Hierophant reversed. What about that? So Melissa, I wonder if there, I could say so much about this. I should probably say something about it. I really wonder if this week there is something going on in your mind about contemplating job change, number one, and long-term being an entrepreneur, being a business owner. I just wonder whether that's like on the side or as your primary gig. I don't know. And I'm not saying you're doing that immediately, but I wonder if there's some contemplation here. I also feel like in your healing, you are getting to a place where you are able to sort of separate things out and understand that, yeah, no, that's your problem, not my problem. And there's great freedom in that, isn't there? And I think we're going to see some of that this week. So you're coming into understanding your skills, your abilities, and the freedom that you have. It's not a bad thing. All right, Mary, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Here is a card for you, the Magician. Nice way to start the week. So Mary, this week, be aware you have everything you need, the tools, the skills, the abilities. You have what you need to move forward in life. There is no question. And this week, communication will be very important, as will learning. So keep an open mind as you go forward. Febborn, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. We appreciate you. Febborn, 8 of Wands. This week, be open to new energy, new possibilities, new enthusiasm, new communication, and new creativity. Melissa, cool, sounds great. I did have a thought last night about how the job has been slowly draining my soul. Yeah. So now, and my boss gave me my 20-year pin and certificate, so that's been on my mind for sure. I bet. All right, Mary, you are very welcome. Miss Silver, Dina, so good to see you. Baby Cake, so good to see you. Who's next? Oh, JD Estrada, and you just came in, didn't you? Yes, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. Lunch meeting with your supervisor and director. Nervous already, I bet. Thanks for using members only emojis. The moon reversed. I don't think there's anything you need to be nervous about. I think the key here, and this could be regarding this meeting, it could be for the whole week as well. The meeting's for tomorrow. Okay, very good. I feel like there's no reason you wouldn't be honest, right? There's no reason you would not speak clearly and honestly and with clarity. But there's also something here, keep these people on a need-to-know basis. Like, don't volunteer a lot of information. But in this meeting, you are going to learn a lot. So listen for what you hear and listen for the subtext. You are going to learn a lot. So there's a lot here just about information. And this may be advice that takes you through the week, too. In everything you do, pay attention and you will see what's going on for real. This can even be a deepening of your own intuition. And speaking of intuition, I've done a couple of quick videos recently for members just some thoughts on things, and I did one about intuition yesterday. I know some of you came in and commented. I will absolutely return those comments, but if you haven't seen them, please do. Oh, Pamela's Insight, thanks for being an awesome moderator. We appreciate you. Oh, JD, this makes sense as I've been having such vivid dreams lately. Yeah, got it. All right. Smile Soul 20, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. Here is your card for the week ahead. 10 of Cups. Well, that's a welcome sight, isn't it? Pretty, too. So as we go forward, and now I can see why I worked with this deck for so long. It really is easy on the eyes in a lot of ways. As we go forward, this week, Smile Soul 20, there is a lot here that feels really good in terms of the people around you. That could be reconnecting with people. That could be meeting new people. Any of those sorts of things. And so this week, Smile Soul 20, be open to the gifts of love and friendship and kindness from people you know and maybe from people you don't yet know. Okay. Pamela Phillips, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. It was great to see you on Excellence in the lounge yesterday. Thanks for being there. So we're going to do you, your daughter, and Pip. Absolutely, yes. And we all know what Pam's doing. She's got her phone out. She's like, I don't know if you do this for Pip. I bet you do. But I know you do it for your daughter, where she like records her screen to send the recording to her daughter. I think that's cool. All right. Oh my gosh, Joyous Ocean, you're in Bermuda. That's so cool. Smile Soul 20, you are very welcome. All right, here we are. For you, Pamela Phillips, the Queen of Wands reversed. You might have to do something in terms of self-care this week above and beyond the usual. I don't know if that's like medical, seeing a doctor. I don't know if you need extra rest. I don't know if you need more beach time. It might be like lunch with a friend. Like, I have no idea. But I feel like this week you need a specific tonic, right? You need a specific thing that's going to pick you up and cheer you up. Not that I think you're miserable, but there's just something here where we want to turn this from this to this. So whatever is needed, wherever the nurturance is needed, body, mind, spirit, or all of the above, make that a top priority this week. Autumn Pond. No, I have not. I did not. I just said hi, Autumn Pond. Sorry, I'm talking to you, not saying any names. Who is she talking to? Autumn Pond. I have not yet gotten to you, but I did say hi. So, all right. Claire C., so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Hang on 1 second here. There you are. All right. All right, here we go. Claire C. Three of Pentacles reversed. So there's an up and a down on this. This week, it's possible that something you're trying to do, something you're trying to make happen is not going to go the way you wanted. But this card also seems to say for this week that if what you need is a break, if what you need is time off or time away, if what you need is downtime, you can rest and you can relax. There is sort of a, you don't have to prove anything to anyone this week. You can just relax. So there you go. Nalini Kalu, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. Thanks for using members-only emojis. Two of Cups reversed. So, Nalini, I feel like you might be needing to do some self-esteem work this week, but I also feel like there might be something personally or professionally with someone you've been interacting with where things are not going as well as you would like. And, oh, Pam, I'm so sorry. Yes, I did you, and then I forgot to do your daughter and Pip. I will get to you next. I am so sorry. So sorry. Nalini, sorry for the interruption. So this week is really all about figuring out your relationship with yourself, and there may be some stuff with a relationship with another person that needs to be dealt with, figured out, or just deal with it. Like, maybe I just need to step away for a minute before I make a decision. Something like that. All right, Pamela, I am so sorry. That was hilarious. I make such a big deal out of what you're going to do, and then I don't do the thing I'm supposed to do, so you can do the thing you're supposed to do. Thanks for your grace. And anyone, if I skip you, if I forget to do something, it's never intentional. I got so much going on here, and I try to be as much as possible in the psychic energy, not the practical energy. So please, I appreciate your grace. Oh, February, that reading is so good it scares me. Okay, well, good, because it was a positive reading. All right, so Pamela Phillips, get that phone ready. Here we go. This is for your daughter for the week ahead. The King of Wands. This week, really lean into your creativity and your leadership. And when I say that, it may be that you're dealing with some high-level people at work. It may be that you yourself need to be like really strong as a leader. One way or the other, creativity is at a high point, which is perfect for you. All right. And let's get on to Pip, and Pip is a member here as well. Ooh, the moon reversed. Pip, this week something is going to be revealed to you, whether by psychic or mundane means, that you really want to pay attention to. It will give you new information that will be extraordinarily helpful going forward. Reaper TV, I see you. Yeah, absolutely. Sorry you're going through a tough time. I see you. All right, who is next? Anna Kay, so good to see you. Where are you? What country are you in this week? I'm curious to know. Anna Kay. King of Pentacles, this is good. This would really suggest that this week there may be some good things here as far as stability, finances, getting things together in a very solid way. So it feels good. Revival of Venus, so good to see you. I hope you're doing really well. Five of Pentacles, boo hiss. I don't love to see this for you, but here it is. Here's the message. It may be a mood issue, it may be a situation issue. But this week, you're going to be feeling like you're not getting what you need or you don't have the opportunities that you want. Take a breath and recognize that there are opportunities, there are potentials, there are good things. You may just have to look at it differently or look in different places. There you go. Barbie Bird, how are you? Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than a year. Thanks for using members only emojis. Here we go. The Three of Wands. So is this week 2 on the new job? That's what I'm thinking, maybe. Maybe week 3, I don't know. But I feel like this is the week that the new girl energy starts to wear off and you start to feel more able to be successful. You start to feel more like you can see how this is going to work. So that feels good. Christina R., so good to see you. Thanks for being here. We're going to do you, Karen, and Kim, and Karen is a member here. Oh, no. Christina, you're next, but this is hilarious. This is hilarious. Pamela, Queen of Wands reversed is so appropriate today. I ran out of coffee filters, so no coffee this morning. Definitely a lack of energy. Good Lord, yes, that's hilarious. I hope you're sending Neil out to the store right now. Anna K. So remember I asked Anna K. which country she was in. Oh man, I need this. Just flew into Mexico after being for 10 hours in Miami. I don't know which country I am in myself sometimes. Yeah, I know it's going to be like that, but that card was, it'll level out. It'll be okay. It will be. All right, here we go, Christina R. For you. There's that Knight of Wands. That was stalking us earlier on. So for those of you who have been keeping track, Christina R. is working to become, I think it's a nurse midwife. Is that where we're at? And she's in a program where she has to catch a certain number of babies. She has to attend a certain number of births. And if she can do it by a particular deadline that is fast approaching, she will be able to graduate next month. If she does not get that many babies, it'll be another semester. Not the end of the world, but it'd be nice to be done. So the Knight of Wands in this context, dear Christina, tells me that you are going to do everything you can. Like, I know you're not doing this, but I picture you just camping out near the delivery ward. Just like, I'm here, right? I mean, I think you are doing sort of the online equivalent of that. But you're going to give this everything you have, and you're certainly not going to be impaired or rushing through your treatment and service to the mothers and babies. But you are going to be very busy. You're going to be okay. You are pursuing your passion, and you are doing the right thing. This is your spiritual calling. This is everything. This does not tell me whether or not you will succeed in this goal. But it does tell me you sure are set up to try, and you will do your very best, and one way or the other you will get through this week without a problem. Wendy M., this is like Oprah. You get a Knight of Wands. You get a Knight of Wands. Well, and it's one of the interesting things when repetitive cards come up, but the interpretation can be very different just based on what I'm feeling, right? Okay, so for Karen, this is Christina R.'s mom. Karen is also a StaarCon 5 presenter and a member on this channel. The Hierophant reversed. Well, Karen, if you try doing it the right and approved way first, and it doesn't work, try doing it a different way. Seriously, this is like finding unorthodox solutions that work for you. That's going to be important this week. Oh my gosh, we've got a whole conversation about how to deal without filters going on. I love how this community will just rise to help each other. It's a beautiful thing. All right. So for Kim, this is Christina R.'s sister, Kim. Ooh, baby, I love that. You're not the first one to get that, but I'm so happy to see it for you, Kim. This week, you're going to have some success. Some things you've been working towards, some things that you've been hoping for. You're going to have some success or see some way forward to success, and it's about time. So that feels good. Peggy Lou Levens, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members-only emojis. Member for 3 years. We appreciate you. Here is a card for the week ahead for you. The Six of Wands reversed. So Peggy, there's something going on here where you may forget what a winner you are. Do not let anyone or anything, not even yourself, S-talk you this week. Be careful about your internal dialogue. Be careful about how you take other people's energy. Be protective of yourself and remember that you're a winner. So it's so funny because I'm not a coffee person, but those who know me know I'm very much a tea person. I need tea the way coffee people need coffee. And this morning I had a tea emergency. That's what we call it in my household when I start to run out of tea. IT John goes out and gets me Starbucks tea and boxes of tea at like 7 a.m. this morning, not because I asked him to, but just because he did. I didn't know that's where he was going, but what a sweet guy, right? All right. Trey Cameron, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than a year. This was a jumper, Trey. This card jumped out. I don't know what it is. It jumped out just like this. Woo! 10 of Pentacles for you, Trey. Came back just in time for yours. And what a card it is. It's always nice, you know, when it's like 10 of Pentacles. So this week, Trey, you have the support of you. I mean, I think you always have the support of your ancestors, but this shows up strongly. There could be some good things regarding family. There could be some good things regarding career and money. There could be good things regarding friendship and partnership. Like, what doesn't the 10 of Pentacles offer us, right? It's this whole cornucopia of good things that we can objectively see. So, Trey, look for the good things. They are there. Barbie, I did do you, and it was a good card. Definitely go back and get it and let me know what you think. Very good, Trey. Yes. Sarah, I have not done yours yet. All right. Sundial 40, your husband needs his own YouTube channel teaching how to be a good man. You are not wrong. You are not wrong about that. You've got a good point. I'll have a conversation with him. I know what he'll say though, but I'll have a conversation. But you want to know what? My father, who's actually my stepfather, adopted me, married my mom, and adopted me when I was 10, was also a really good man. And I think, you know, if we have that modeling, they're easier to find, right? If we know what we're looking for. All right, anyway. Where are we? Sheila Selby, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Oh, look at you with your 8 of Wands. This week, things are going to go very, very, very quickly. So if you have something to get done, don't procrastinate. Get on it right now. Get on that right now. I think, too, Sheila, communication is king. Send the email. Be careful about it. No hasty errors. Listen as people speak. Much information will be revealed. And be open to great creative inspiration. Pamela, I second that. John is a really good guy. He is. And so's your Neil, for that matter. Yeah, Sundial, I am very aware how very lucky I am to have had, you know, so many people did not get the benefit of sane, well-meaning parents. And so I'm glad I did. Oh, no, Nalini, I did you, and I remember what it was. It was the 2 of Cups reversed. And what I said about it, you can go back and listen, Nalini, but what I said about it, I got interrupted. I interrupted myself in the middle of it, but I came back to it. It's basically about relationships this week. Your relationship with yourself, your relationship with others, and being willing to kind of work things out in those terms. Go back and watch it, but it's there. And good to see you, Nalini. Thank you. All right. Lisa McCord, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. 8 of Pentacles is stalking us this week, and I'm okay with it. For you, Lisa, I know there's weird things going on at work. I know you're looking for a new job. This bodes very well. Like, I think a job hunt this week is in order. And I think the week is going to go by pretty easily and quickly. I think you may learn some interesting information. Everything seems to be going to shake out just fine. Lisa E., good to see you. Thanks for being here. Jenna and you. Yes, of course. For you, first, Lisa E., 7 of Pentacles. So this is going to be a hard week of work. Whether it's job work or family work or personal work, I have no idea. But a hard week of work. Got to do it. You're up for it, and it will be worth doing. Just take care of yourself while you're doing it, right? Good self-care is important, especially when we're working hard. For Jenna, Death reversed. You are a very loyal person, and loyalty is admirable. But sometimes loyalty turns to stubbornness, and sometimes loyalty is not deserved. I'm not saying that is what's happening. I am just saying be aware. Medium that rocks. Kimmy, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. Medium that rocks will be a presenter at StaarCon 5, as will Wendy M. As will Diana Price, by the by. You don't think we're going to let all that astrological goodness go off into the ether, do you? All right, here we go. Where was I? Medium that rocks. That's what started all of that. Hello, Kimmy. Hope you're doing well. 2 of Cups reversed for you. I was just talking about that because it came up for Nalini earlier. And I think this is very specific for you. I'll say it because you've been sharing, in this group. We know you're going through a divorce. And many of us know how hard that is from experience. IT John was not my first husband. And many of us have been adjacent. I mean, haven't we all at least been adjacent to divorce? Like, it's never easy. And this week could be particularly difficult. So allow people to support you. Reach out for support when you need it. And all will be well. You are on the right path. You're doing all the right things. But, you've been like, got to take care of this, and this. And I think as you start to get things taken care of, there's more space to really feel the feelings. And there's a lot of feelings. So, and that will be so for a while. All right. Michelle F., good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than a year. Thanks for using members-only emojis. We appreciate you. Look at you. Ace of Cups, Michelle F. This is a great card when it comes to love and romance. It's a great card when it comes to family. It's a great card when it comes to personal healing and personal happiness. It's a great card for new projects, especially new projects that are projects of the heart. So, there is nothing bad about this and everything good. Recognize that at the end of the day, if you act from a loving place, and that's loving toward yourself, loving toward others, loving toward what you do, all good things will emanate from that. Hey, Ashley, DH, good to see you both. Thanks for being here. Anne, good to see you. Who's up next? It's Teresa. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. Thanks for using members-only emojis. And thanks for being a moderator. The Sun. Teresa. This week, maybe do some especially fun summer thing. And you're in the Poconos. When I was growing up, we would always go to the Poconos, to the house I ended up living in. I was living in when I met you. But we would always go to that house. That was our summer house. August, at least for a week, we would always go to the Poconos. And here it is, almost August. Enjoy the beautiful summer. And Teresa, as you look for jobs, don't sell yourself short. whoever hires you is going to be damn lucky to get you. So enjoy the summer, get a great job. Shine on, my friend. Michelle F. That is so good to hear and exciting and motivating on this Monday morning, right? What are y'all thinking about this deck? I want feedback on the deck itself. Is it a deck you're familiar with? Do you like it? Do you not like it? I want to know. I have such mixed feelings about it. Gemini Sun, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for being a moderator. We appreciate you. Here is a card for you. Four of Pentacles. So I just made a TikTok about this card, in fact. I think the money thing is kind of really an issue. I think self-care, like when do you have time for that, also an issue. Boundary setting, perhaps also an issue. So there's a lot here that feels kind of limited and constricting, not the easiest way to go into the week. But if you see this as a sign of your own ability to set boundaries, to work within limitations, and to move forward by caring for yourself appropriately, it does serve you well. Oh, medium that rocks. Yeah, I'm so sorry. So sorry. Teresa, you are very welcome. Diana Price, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. Here. Oh, my favorite card. It's Temperance. Diana, you are just growing by leaps and bounds, aren't you? You know, you're like a little flower growing up in the crack in the sidewalk, and you just needed someone to take you and give you a little more soil and some water and sun, and you're just like, you are blossoming, absolutely. And what part of that is learning how to find the solutions, learning that you're capable of finding solutions, working through frustration, and coming to a place of figuring out the answers and recognizing that you have the answers. Yay! Yay you! It's beautiful. Joanne Ellis, thank you for your kind words. Joanne says, you are so kind with words. You are very uplifting. Words of wisdom to make better versions of ourselves. I love this channel. Thank you so much. Thank you for being part of it. Barbie Bird, you caught up, and it is week 2. Week 2 will be better. I promise, promise, promise. By the time you get through week 3, it's old hat, I think. And that gets you closer to being in your own space, so that'll be good too. I think, if I remember the timeline correctly. All right, who is up next? Cassandra Revelta. Hey, I forgot to ask Gemini Sun, how was girls' night out? I want the tea. Where'd you go? What'd you do? I want as much tea as you can share. All right, Cassandra, we are doing you, and then we're going to do your mom, Raquel, who's also a member here. All right, starting with you, Cassie. For the week ahead, the Two of Pentacles, you're going to be a little stressed and pressed. Cassandra, I want to give you my full attention. And I'm going to step away for 1 second so I can, because Della, good to see you. Glad you're here. And Barbie Bird, you met Michelle Mixuer in real life on Saturday. Y'all, 2 people on this channel who did not know each other ended up living in the same city, not even in the same country I live in, and have met each other and went to a drag performance together. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That just warms my heart. All right. Thank you for sharing that. Cassandra, thanks for your patience. I wanted to be careful with how we interpret this Two of Pentacles, because I feel like you're going to be pulled in a lot of different directions. I feel like you're going to be busy. There's a lot going on. There's less time than you want. There's less money than you want. It's hard. The way it is right now is not the way it's always going to be. This week is manageable. It's going to be okay. It's not going to be your favorite. But just know that this period where everything feels a little tight is not going to be like this forever. It's not even going to be like this for a long time. All right. Now, for Mom Raquel, most certainly, yes. Strength reversed. There are some things here that are super frustrating. And I think sometimes you just sort of kick the frustration can down the field, down the street, not to deal with it now because we don't know how to deal with it now. We don't have the time or the energy. This week, you may find some solutions. You may look at some of the things that are frustrating and find solutions for them. All right. CB Moz, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Card for you and for your daughter, most certainly. Starting with you, CB Moz. Two of Swords. This week, maintaining your internal peace and equanimity is really important. This week, feeling empowered to make your own decisions is really important. For your daughter, there's something this week that's really going to help you either ascend to or recognize that you already have ascended to a new level of competence, a new level of leadership, a new level of being able to be secure in your abilities and your position. See that, know that, and be glad for it. Dapika, good to see you. Thanks for being here. I am doing very well, thank you. I hope you are too. Here's a card for you. Ace of Swords, yeah. So this week you may learn some new things that will be very helpful. Communication may be very important. Technology may be very important. There may be an opportunity to learn something new, study something new, create something new. Looks good to me. Pamela's Insight, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a moderator. We appreciate you. Look at you. We've got some nice ace energy going on here. Pamela, Ace of Cups. Well, this is, it's like the water version of a breath of fresh air for you, right? So it's like a beautiful ocean wave for you. A blue wave? No. Did I say that? I didn't. Pamela, there is this sense of opening. There is this sense of healing. There is this sense of flow in a way that you've not been feeling recently. Maybe it's a sense of hope. Maybe it's a sense of love. Maybe it's a sense of your own healing. Maybe, like, this is more an emotional card, but it's so powerful. I could even see it as some healing on a physical level. And that's a beautiful thing. So, all right. Hey, TJ, good to see you. Jackie Masters, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. Thanks for using members-only emojis. Judgment. I feel like this week you may get some news about changes that are happening for you that could be very good. You could also get some recognition for good things you have already accomplished. So look for recognition and positive change this week. Pamela's Insight, you are very welcome. Wendy M., good to see you. Thanks for being here. Cassandra, just left my house. Should I turn around? No, you're good. You're good. You're good. All right. Wendy M., I'm just seeing your comment here. Knight of Wands, stalking you. There we go. Bianca Tarot, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Page of Wands. So, Bianca, this card is really good for learning, and I think you are a student. If I'm correct, you're in school or about to be or something. So this is a good card for that and making that happen. It's a good card about learning and growing and communicating in all the ways that really matter to you, whether that is spiritual, creative, whatever it is. This week there's a lot to learn and a lot that supports your growth and learning. Oh, Diana Price, I didn't see this earlier, but thanks for sharing it. Susie Chang also sees Three of Swords in a Saturn way of bringing things into concrete forms, nailing them down, so to speak. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Three of Swords was in our 3-card weekly reading. Sarah Foreign, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Here's a card for you. The Four of Swords reversed. So I know your sister's visiting. Y'all are going to be busy this week. I don't know what you're up to, but you got so much to do. And you might need to take extra time to slow down and take care of yourselves because y'all are just going to be go, go, go the whole week. Mostly that's going to be fun, but make sure you do take some downtime at some point. Oh, Bianca. Yes, I'm also in 2 internships right now. One for film this summer and one for education this fall and next year. Learning how to branch out with my tarot business. Yeah, so you're supported in all of that, especially this week. So how great is that? All right. Who is next? It's Joanne Ellis. Good to see you. 7 of Swords reversed. So this is your sign from the universe to feel no guilt, no shame. You're not doing anything bad. You're not doing anything wrong. You are within your own integrity very, very clearly. And I think there can be times when your own self-talk or even conversation from others might suggest otherwise. No. No. Be strong in your own sense of who you are and your own sense of integrity. Autumn Pond, good to see you. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. Here is a card for the week ahead. Ooh, the Empress. So this week you might spend time with family. This week you might be doing some really creative things. This week you might see the results, the positive results of some things you've been working on. Baby Cakes, good to see you. You're giving us fruit today. Love fruit. We've got oranges and watermelon. You know what I learned? Oranges and lemons were manufactured. They didn't exist in nature until we made them. Interesting, right? All right, Baby Cakes. 5 of Pentacles. I think this is very much about the job search. Be proactive. Be proactive, but if you don't feel like you like what's in front of you, like I think you have the ability to choose and to pick and choose a little bit. Be proactive looking for what you want. I think you may get an offer that is something that you're not interested in. Don't be afraid to turn it down if you really don't want it. And stay positive and focused looking for the right opportunities. Dina M. Moskowitz, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. Here's a card for the week ahead. The Queen of Wands. Very good. So, Dina, this week you are really in your power. You are in a place of creativity. You are in a place of spirituality. You are in a place of passion. And you're in a place of nurturing all those things in yourself and in others. Keep going. Miss Silver 41, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Baby Cakes, you're very welcome. Joanne, you're very welcome. Miss Silver 41. Look at you with the star. This was in the three-card weekly reading as well, so very powerful. This week it's about healing, and it's about recognizing that many of your wishes can indeed come true. So be open to working for what you want. Desi, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Here's a card for the week ahead. The King of Cups reversed. I think, and you know, the original question you asked, this kind of does go along with that, where I feel like you need to be worried more about your own emotional needs. If you understand your needs, you will better understand another person's. Ann Mealy, it's so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members only emojis. Eight of Pentacles, this card is stalking our group today. But what this says to me is this week you're going to do a lot around learning, getting things done, and creating. There's something about manufacturing, making something here. Reaper TV, so good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Give my best to your sister, please. I do see your question. I'm going to do the week ahead, but as you can see, sometimes the card will go along with what it is you really want to know as well. Knight of Pentacles reversed. There's a lot here that isn't going the way you want. And a lot of it does seem to be around finances, and that can be causing anxiety. So I would say that if you're looking for like root causes of serious problems this week, the obvious that you can see right in front of you is probably the most likely. And you can expect improvement there eventually. Joyous Ocean, so good to see you, Dion. Thanks for being here. Joyous Ocean is Dion C. Monsanto. She's a member here. Thanks for being a member for more than a year. Thanks for using members only emojis. Also a StaarCon presenter. You're in Bermuda. Here we go. I did not miss you, Desi. I already did you. It was the King of Cups reversed. Okay, Joyous Ocean. Three of Pentacles reversed. So this week you may need to rethink some business things, and you may need to take some time off to have some fun while you're in Bermuda. And for Jada, the Hanged Man. Good week to do yoga. And also, like, this is where we realize that if it's not your circus, it's not your monkeys, right? This is where we realize that you can only do what you can do, what is within your purview, and everything else isn't yours, so you're going to have to find a way to be at peace with that and let it go. Annika, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Knight of Pentacles reversed. I think this week you want to take a look at the things that you are pursuing, whether that's about relationship, education, career, whatever. And is it really what you want? You may want to readjust your goals. Okay, going through. Christine Hallowell, good to see you. And I'll let you know, I'm in the part where I'm more likely to skip people because there's a lot of comments, which I encourage. John and I are talking about figuring out a hashtag for questions. I think one of you mentioned it on Saturday as well, that's a good idea. So we're probably going to be implementing that to make it a little easier. But in the meanwhile, Christine Hallowell is who I see next. Five of Wands. This week there will be some challenges. It may just be challenges in learning more and moving forward. It may be challenges in personal growth. Be open to the challenges and recognize that as you're open to them, they will move you forward. So don't shy away from it. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members only emojis. Hey, Free Shadow, good to see you. It was so great to see you last night on Excel events. And we are doing you. The Hermit. So this week may be important for learning, meditation, spending time on your own. If there is anything going on where loneliness is a factor, you're going to want to think about how you want to address that. But there is something here about recognizing that you are accruing some significant wisdom. Ashley, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Free Shadow, loved the conversation last night. Yeah, so fun, right? And interesting and good and all of that. Ashley, here we go. The Ten of Wands reversed. There are some things this week that are going to feel heavy and hard, and they will be, but not as bad as you think. Remember my words as you're going through it. It will not be as bad as you think. You'll get through it easy. Do not be afraid to ask for help. Anything that you might be worried about or dreading, it's not going to be as bad as you think. DH, good to see you, Anne. You are very welcome. DH, thanks for being a member for more than a year. We really appreciate you. The King of Wands, this card has been stalking us today. Looks a little bit like Wolverine as I look at it, but maybe that's because I'm really excited to see the Deadpool movie. I don't know. Anyway, DH. This week is all about like your high level of creativity, spirituality, and motivation toward what? What are you motivated toward? You have a real opportunity here for leadership, creative growth, and spiritual growth. Take it where you want to take it. Hey, Lumen, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Jackie, think I'm going to hear some news this week. I think so too. Let me know. For sure, let me know. Okay. Sundial, I didn't see you. Sundial 40, I didn't see you ask for a card. So just in case, I'm doing you right now. With the Eight of Swords, there may be some restrictions, some worries this week, but it's not as restrictive as you think. There are ways around. Okay. Who is next? I think it's Della, my friend. I hope you're doing well. Read me, baby, one more time. I sure will. I sure will. Ace of Swords. Are you doing any writing work? This would be a very good week for writing. There may be some new opportunities here. New opportunities for you to use your brain and your language skills. So be open to that. Could be a whole new journey for you. TJ in GA, here we go. We're going to do you and your daughter, yes. TJ, Ace of Pentacles reversed. There may be a financial concern, there may be a work concern, there may be a health concern. One way or the other, paying attention to resources, grounding, and well-being is the important thing for this week. I'll get your daughter in a minute. Sundial comes back. Haha, I was just here to listen, but thank you. I appreciate you. Okay, and TJ's daughter. Page of Pentacles. A good week for study and getting things done. You're going to show up very well this week. Whatever it is you need to do, you're going to hit it out of the park, without question. Della, I have been doing things. I bet you have. Lumen, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. Eight of Pentacles. This card has been stalking us. For you this week, Lumen, I think it is about managing all of the things. And as you manage all the things, getting them done, creating systems that make things easier, and learning and growing as you do it. Systems that make things easier, though. That's the one that I'm really hearing for you this week. So look into that. All right. Did I just like sell you a closet system or something. No, I don't think so, but something. All right, my friends, from my perspective, I got to everyone. If I accidentally skipped you or if you're just getting here, it is last call for readings, y'all. Sarah says, thank you. Four of Swords sounds right. How to reduce burnout? Yeah, I'll do that. Whatever, yeah. All things in moderation, my friend. That's the key. And with temperance, there can... Oh, Vaishali, I skipped you. I did, too. I'm coming back to you. With temperance, there can also be like what you're eating and drinking really matters. All right. Vaishali, thanks for being here. Seven of Wands reverse. Vaishali, you have more friends than you realize, and you have more allies than you realize. You are not all alone in the world, I promise. And this week, I think you're going to get some evidence of that, and that will feel good. All right, anyone else? Who else did I skip? Was it just Vaishali? Was it anybody else? I want to thank you all for being here. Members, we meet Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Please join us. The link is already up. I will look forward to seeing you soon. I am available for readings. The link is right in the description, and StaarCon tickets are available, and there is an early bird special. That's in the description as well. See you soon, everyone. Have a great week.